Maine, it's your boy TJ the Realist. And before I get started with this, I want to apologize to Nick Fuentes. I wasn't familiar with your game. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And with that being said, let's see what he has to say here about us good old black folks.
A lot of black people see this and they go, man, why are you always talking about black people, this and that? Because there just needs to be some shame here. Well, there's a few reasons. First, white people are every single bit justified in being racist. Every single bit justified, to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them. Every bit justified. And you want to know why? Because we see what happens. And nobody is under any obligation due to liberal ideology to put themselves in harm's way.
Hey, I know my little tag, my little TJ the Realist tag is in the way. Deal with it.
If you're a white person and you're going to work or going to the ball game or going to the city at night, you don't want to enter into the terror dome where you're suddenly in a sudden death match. You're like in the gulag in Call of Duty fighting for your life all of a sudden because you got on the wrong train car. Because a car full of black people pulled up on you by the bus stop. You turn and you walk the other way. You avoid their neighborhoods. You avoid going out on Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend at night in certain places. When you see them, you start.
I hate to pause you like that, but what just happened? What just happened in Chicago for Labor Day weekend? What just happened? All right.
Walking in the other direction. And we are every bit justified because we see what's going on and we don't want to die.
I don't know about you guys, but I agree with this. I'd rather be called a racist and I cross the road when I see a gang of black kids coming my way versus taking my chances on being robbed or stabbed.
It's that simple.
And what he just said, you gotta think, and this is why I tell black folks, man, like, and it's so frustrating because it's like, why do we act like these things don't happen? That's the worst part about it. We act like we don't do it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if we go certain places, I mean, even the rappers say it. I keep it on me for one of these niggas. I keep a tool on me for one of these niggas. What is a tool? A tool is a gun. That is a tool. That is a gun. Your favorite rapper says it all the time. I keep it on me in case one of these niggas got a problem. So why do we act like this is not some accurate shit? And of course, he's not talking about all black people. Y'all got to stop with that. Not all. Stop with that shit. Because that's just a deflection from the point. You know damn well who he's talking about, and you know damn well he's telling the truth about that particular group of black folks. Stop playing stupid. Stop playing stupid.
That's pattern recognition. That's not racism. That's pattern recognition. That's one. And two, I really hope, because I'm rooting for black people, like I'm rooting for humanity. I'm rooting for everybody to be safe and to be healthy and to be happy. I really hope that somewhere out there, although I'm not optimistic, black people are starting to develop some sense of self-awareness.
I agree with that. And we are. And I'm not gonna be pausing it and talking all the time, but like while it's on my mind, I'm just gonna speak on certain things, right? We do have that. It's a lot, it's millions of black folks that think the exact same way that Nick Fuentes thinks. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. I'm one of them. Not saying that I'm racist, because I don't think Nick Fuentes is, well, he did say he was racist, but listen to the message. Don't listen to the messenger, listen to the message. And if you can find value in the message, then that's when you can start to make change, right? It's millions of black folks that feel the same way about this shit. You know, we don't want to go certain places because we got to deal with certain people that look just like us. Or when you go to certain places, you're prepared for war. And sadly, you are preparing for war against people that look like you. Nick Fuentes is not lying about that shit. I don't care what y'all say.
Where's the shame? Aren't you people ashamed? When I see these clips of the graduation ceremonies where they're twerking on stage and dancing, when I see these videos of the black cheerleaders on the basketball court, brawling it out. When I see the Carmelo Anthony, and not only that, but then they raise $500,000 for him, and then they get a public defender. When I see that video of a black security guard rifling through the pockets of an unconscious white guy that got his ass kicked, and the list goes on and on and on. You have to ask the black people that are normally so proud, and with the chip on their shoulder, aren't you ashamed? Are you not ashamed when you see these things? Are there any black people that see this and have the slightest lick of self-awareness, of common sense, of decency to say, are you not ashamed to see these scenes play out over and over again?
Yeah, listen, stats don't lie. When you got 13% of the population committing 50% of the total crimes and over 74% of all violent crimes, and really it's smaller than that because it's mostly the men, so let's say it's 7 or 8% of the population committing all these crimes, the data doesn't lie. And you have to take accountability.
But see, that's the sad part about it is that we will say it's a lie. Amanda Seals just said it in her viral debate with those conservatives. She said the stats are a lie. That's fucking crazy. Excuse my language, but really? How can you debate with somebody like that? How can you debate with somebody that claims that every source that they don't agree with is a lie? How can you debate that? That's like when Kobe Bryant dropped 81 points. Everybody like, hell no, he did not drop 81. Okay, here's the stat sheet. He dropped 81 points. And they're going to look at you and say, well, the stat sheet line. I will never talk to you again. I will never talk to you again. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Where's the accountability? And this is where that word fatigue comes in. We're just tired of seeing it. You see these clips and you know every race of person, maybe except for most blacks, white, Chinese, Indian, Hispanic, and even liberals see these clips and they say, are you surprised? They shake their heads. They say, yep. Usual suspects. They say, yep, that's about right. Are you not ashamed? And when are black people going to turn that around? I'm so sick of, and I think all of society is sick of, hearing about all these excuses. And even the conservative blacks will give them, like Jason Whitlock is a perfect example. When I gave a similar monologue about Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony, Jason Whitlock, who's a black conservative at the Blaze, said that this is a demonic sentiment. He said the problem is a lack of Christianity or something or other. The problem is a lack of accountability. And I think a lot of black people hide behind these various things, whether it's the liberals that say it's slavery and racism, or it's the conservatives, and they blame it on welfare, or hip hop, or the Great Society. It starts with you. It starts with every individual black person making choices, like we all do.
I'll be real with you. This man is not a racist. He said he was, but if a man is truly a racist, he would not say some profound shit like that could really help the black community. If you really hate somebody because of their race, you're not going to say shit that could actually help them. What Nick Fuentes just said, that can actually help. You know what I mean? And it does start at home. I grew up with my father, I had strong parents. You know what I'm saying? And they taught me this shit at a young age. But over 70% of black folks are born in the single parent households. That is not good. So a lot of people, they lack a relationship with both parents. And in my opinion, black men need their fathers. They need their fathers. You know what I'm saying? So I get why people don't like Nick Fuentes. He does say crazy shit. He trolls, like when he says you people, he knows what he's doing. He knew exactly what he was doing when he said you people. But at the end of the day, accept the message. Accept the message. You know what I'm saying? So let me do what's right. Let me give credit to the person who uploaded this video. His name is The Base Conservative. The Base Conservative. So if y'all want to watch the rest of that, y'all could just go over there and check it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Nick Fuentes was on point in that video, man. It is what it is. Any logical person that could think outside the box and that you don't hate white people, you can see that the message is clear. And we can't deny the bullshit that we do as a community. You just can't. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. It's your boy TJ the Realist. New videos coming soon. Like, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. We are out of here.